Welcome to the AudBase tutorial for setting user defaults. Log in to AudBase using the username and password that was assigned. Everything that we're going to change in this tutorial will affect only the account that is being logged in. First, you're going to go to File, then Preferences, and Audiology 1. Select your name from the drop-down list for Examiner, the default audiometer that you're going to use most of the time, Transducers. If you leave this blank, you can choose that item for each patient, high-frequency transducers, and a testing method. By default, there's a 3-frequency pure tone average that's selected, but you can change it to a 2 or 4 frequency average if that's your preference. You'll set your testing location, and that will map to the address on your form. A sublocation is a booth number, and the display option box on the bottom controls which symbols are on or off of your audiogram by default. Unchecking the box for connect bone values will remove the dashed line between bone symbols. Then scroll down to turn on mask preferred, which will show by default a masked value over top of an unmasked value. Click below the box on the scroll bar 3 times to get to the reflexes. Unchecking these boxes will not display reflexes on your audiogram graph, but it doesn't take away the ability to collect reflexes in the appropriate tab. Now let's go to Audiology 2. If you mostly run your TIMPs in screening mode, you'll want to change the TIMP diagnostic to TIMP screening so that it appropriately shows your curve when the data is transferred to AudBase. If you run it in diagnostic, feel free to leave this the same. Now we'll go to Audiology 3. Click to enable autosave and turn on the ability to digitally sign your audiogram on the report. Then choose Audiology single print form to choose the audiogram that will print when you need to print a report to a printer. The list on the left includes all of the forms that are available for you to choose from. Choose a form and click and drag it over to the right. If you choose a second form, both forms will print when you choose to print the audiogram. If you'd like to add a high-frequency page, if high-frequency data is collected automatically, check both boxes. Then click Update. If this booth has a GSI AudioStar Pro or TIMPStar Pro connected, you'll want to uncheck the bottom box to disable the dialog box that says that the patient demographics don't match when you download from that piece of equipment. The last item that we're going to change is in Subject Info Navigation, and change the bottom to Input 1. And now you can close Preferences. Now let's look at how these options populate your audiogram. Let's click on Subject List and choose a test patient and choose New Audiogram. Double check to make sure that your name and audiometer, transducer, and test method, all of the things that you selected before, populate your audiogram as desired. When you click OK, AudBase will prompt you to digitally sign this audiogram. Double click. For further assistance, contact our help desk at 888-959-6790 or send us an email at support@audbase.com.